Alright, what's going on, everyone? So today we're going to be doing a market breakdown or Sunday swings. Alex G has his Sunday swings, so this is cash and breaking down the markets on a Sunday. So at the very beginning of the week, I like to take all my forex pairs and just organize them by ABC order. That's the way I've always done it. So let's organize those pairs real quick. I have different tabs set up just so it makes it a little easier on myself. Let's grab all of our pairs, make sure we're ready to go. Let me just hit this little symbol button to organize them. Bam. Alright, it usually takes me 30 minutes, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to break down all my markets. I trade about 18 to 20 markets. So starting off with AUD CAD, we're going to get straight into it. Weekly time frame. Don't have any area of interest I like to trade. Daily time frame. Okay. It looks like there was a rejection at this AOI, but now it's coming back. I don't really like to see that. Like, I'd rather take this trade right when it happens. Like, that's a good entry right there. Enter off that. If there was a nice 4-hour or head and shoulders pattern on this pair, it looks like there is a double top. So you do see a little double top pattern, and if there is a 4-hour area or a 4-hour rejection right here, we can enter off a 4-hour rejection if we just get another little evening star and then engulfing. Like, I'd probably want to enter on a 4-hour time frame though. Anything under is a little sketch. So 4-hour time frame would be premium. Other than that, 2-hour. Yeah. 2-hour minimum for sure, but 4 hours is what we want. Daily time frame, we have the daily area of interest right here, and then we'd be selling. So honestly, we'd be selling back into this point right here. So it might not even give us a 1 to 2 RR, but if it does, we'll take it. If it doesn't, we'll leave it alone. So we are interested, and then for the time frame of this trade, it looks like it has the potential to happen tonight, so we'll put it in tonight's trades, and then move on to AUD CHF. Will I be able to keep up this energy throughout the whole 30 minutes? I guess we'll find out. I already recorded last week's video, so if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's my trade journal. It is very important to have a trade journal in this world. Otherwise, you will not make it, and that's a promise. You gotta keep track of your trades. Head and shoulders pattern. Rejection. Looks like we might have took this trade. I'm having Wi-Fi problems. Sorry about that. Come on, don't cook me. Well, if you guys don't know already, I am planning to create an Owanda account, and I'm going to deposit $100 and then risk 1% balance of that $100. So if we win the first trade, I'll be risking like $1.03 from the $2 balance or $3 balance, and just risk 1% of whatever the current balance is. And once we make like, I don't know, probably like 10-20% on that, we will reevaluate, or just like consistent profits. Like, really, I'm just looking for a consistent profit before I size up. So hopefully that will work in our favor. We are not getting our signal back. I might have to join my hotspot. Come on, Wi-Fi. Let's see if we got it back. I think we're good. Okay. Anyways, with the Oanda account, so it's on demo right now, but I do have some live accounts on here. And see, $100 risk. So I'm going to be depositing $100 tonight, and this week we'll be trading it if we get given the opportunity. And I'm going to be using TradingView as my trade platform. So we'll go to EuroJPP real quick. So I took this trade. It wasn't like a real trade or anything. Like, I didn't take it on my prop firm account, but obviously we're up 25 pips, and we even go in here. So we're up a $30 profit on the fake $1,000 demo account. And this is how we're going to be doing it with the $100 account. Just same exact. We're just going to be following pips, not looking at cash value, just so if I size up, it's not going to change anything. So I really like just looking at percentages and pips and not looking at the dollar amount. Because if you look at the dollar amount, you'll get greedy. Like, obviously, I'm not going to close a trade, but like, it's still in the back of my brain. And like, might as well just think of it like as a little game. Like, trading is just about these charts, like not the dollar amount. So the more you can think about that, the better you will do. All right, losing my voice a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, AUD I'm not seeing any strong. Oh, maybe we are. Okay, so 4-hour head and shoulder right here on AUD with the AOI. But honestly, I'd rather treat this as a 4-hour head and shoulder pattern only, and only look to take profit at the 4-hour mark and not anything else. So I'm looking for my rectangle. I don't know where I put it. There we are. Our most important tool. But yeah, so if we get a 4-hour mark right there, we'll be good to go. So we'll type this little note for ourselves. 4-hour head and shoulders. Watch 4-hour time frame. Alright, cool. And so I do got to keep into account for AUD CAD and AUD CHF. These are the same pair, so let's be careful on that. I've lost 2 trades like this before, so if we take both trades, we'll do a half percentage, and or only take one of them. Moving on to AUD JPY. So I actually marked out this trade like 2 weeks ago, I believe, and is still not hit take profit. So yeah, good AOI. I mean, if it comes back down and rejects, we will take the trade, but it needs to close like it did here, closed inside the area of interest. Until then, we're going to leave it alone. Or 4-hour minimum. If it's a daily area of interest, I'll allow 1 time frame smaller for close. And if we don't get that, we don't take the trade. So we will watch it for this week. Not one of those tonight trades. Alright, AUD NZD. Let's look at the daily time frame. Okay, we have a daily area of interest. It is climbing. So this is a pair we will be interested in for this week. We're going to add the alert right there and then put it in this week. We are going to wait for a rejection up here to then sell. Okay. Is this a 4-hour? Okay, we got a 4-hour pattern going on, but also a daily area of interest. So I'm wondering if I should just wait for the daily confirmation instead of playing around with those 4-hour. I feel like the daily looks a little bit cleaner right now for me. So we're going to put our area of interest up there. And we will wait. 80 USD. So honestly, it might not even make it here. We'll have our alarm, but we're gonna put it in next week just because it's so far away. It probably won't play out till next week. Alright, CAD CHF. We're at really low lows right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here, so we're not interested into that pair. CAD JPY. I'm not seeing anything here either, guys. Not interested. CHF JPY. Kind of a 4-hour area of interest right here, but kind of already retested it. Gonna not interest this one either. Euro AUD. Broke past here. Let's remove these. Okay, so there is a possible break and retest, so we broke it, and now we can anticipate a retest. There's so much weird price right here. Like, is this the AOI? Is this the AOI? Like, so we're just gonna put this in the watching pair. It has to, like, you know, we're just gonna keep our eye on it. Probably won't take a trade on it. Euro CAD. Nothing here, not interested. Euro CHF. This trade we took last week. And now it looks like we're ranging. And even on this AOI, you can see it's ranging. So it's just going to range again. Kind of looks like we're not going to be interested in this pair. Just wants to play around like its weekly counterpart. So the weekly time frame is ranging very badly. So we're going to stay away from that pair. Euro GBP. This trade already kind of took off. So I'm not too interested in it anymore. Not interested for this week. Not interested in Euro JPY, Euro NZD. Not interested. I love it when these pairs are not giving us anything, because then it's very easy to not take a trade. So yeah, I bought Euro USD here on the Oanda account. It was just a fake trade, so I'm pretty sure we're still running profits onto this trade. But it's not like actually part of the strategy. We're not interested in Euro USD. GBP AUD. Pretty sure we held through this whole pullback, so that was really good of me. Very glad. Took big, humongous balls from me, so appreciate you cashing. That's what it takes, for real. Gotta hold those trades. We can anticipate a retest. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Might be able to take a buy for the first time. Cool. Yeah, GBP AUD this week for sure. Wait for a retest to then buy. Clean up our charts a little bit. Not interested in GBP CAD. GBP CHF. One of my favorite pairs, honestly. It follows price very well. Big ass doji. So, okay. The daily area of interest right here. Looks like it was having some problems rejecting. Obviously rejecting. Any head and shoulders, any breaks. It is ranging very bad on the smaller time frames. We might even get a weekly doji here and then continue next week down. We're gonna watch this pair, cause like we know it's gonna go down, we know it's gonna reject from this point, but like how long are we gonna range until it rejects? That I don't know, so we're just gonna have to watch it. GBP JPY. We are area of interest right here. Might be like a little good day trade. It's actually already closed in here. So we'll just put it right there. So if we get a 2-hour doji and then rejection and a shift of structure, we should be good to take this trade. So a little 4-hour interest. Look at the time frames real quick. So it is bullish on the weekly. Not strongly bullish though. Bullish. And bearish on the 4-hour. So yeah, it just has to be clean on the 2-hour, 4-hour, and then this would be a good trade. Very good trade. Not very good trade, but it's a good trade. It's probably like a C or B. I don't know if I'd consider it A tier, just because daily and weekly aren't looking great, but it's a great 4-hour and down trade. GBP NZD up next.
Wow.
Come on, we gotta finish this hyped. Get hyped. Daily area of interest, break and retest. Bang. Bang. Alert. Might happen this week. GBP USD. This pair we lost on last week. Not interested. NZD CAD. Ranging daily. Ranging weekly. Not great 4-hour. Not interested. NZD CHF. Looks like a head and shoulder right there. Okay. Potential head and shoulders. Retest. Sell. Bang. This week. NZD JPY. Is there anything here for us? I don't see anything. Not interested. NZD USD. I don't see anything too great. USD CAD. Don't see anything too great. Not interested. Ranging. Not interested. USD CHN. Ranging. 4 hour looks decent. Four-hour AOI, higher time frames are ranging. Be careful. USD JPY. Not interested. All right, that's all of our pairs. Congratulations, you made it to the end. So let's go on a little recap right now. Not interested in any of these pairs. So we're gonna look at all these beauties. First off, GBP JPY. We got a very small 4 hour area of interest. Honestly, risky trade. It's going to have to look perfect for me to take it. But we'll see. AUD CAD. In a nice daily area of interest. And a 4 hour double top. So if we get a perfect little retest, we could sell back to the 4 hour area of interest. Or this daily area of interest right here. AUD CHF. Head and shoulder pattern. We got the AOI right here. So let me try to get an alert on here. 4 hour head and shoulders. So we're going to wait for the 4 hour time frame to give us a rejection. And then later in the week, AUD JPY, we're waiting on a retest to then go long. And then AUD NZD, we're waiting for it to get up to here to then sell it on the daily area of interest. GBP AUD, we're waiting for a retest to go long. And then GBP NZD, retest to go long. Both same pairs. We got to be very careful. That's something we're working on right now. Do not trade the same pairs or split the risk. Alright, another 4 hour head and shoulders. This looks very clean, so we're waiting for the rejection. USD CHN. Good 4 hour time frame, but higher time frames are ranging, so you got to be careful on that one. And we're watching Euro AUD. This one's not great, honestly, guys. I'm just a little dumb and want to watch it go. GBP CHF. We are waiting for a potential rejection to go short. Probably won't take it just because it's ranging too much. AUD USD is going to happen next week or this week, but most likely next week. Alright, that's the end of this video. So look out for my $100 account challenge. I'm creating a $100 Oanda account, trading it on TradingView. That's gonna be this week. I'm about to go deposit the $100 right now. And then I'm still trading my $5,000 funding pips trading account. I'm risking a 0.5% per trade. So until it's back at break even, which is $5,000, it's at $4,800. So I'll keep you updated on that. And then everything else trading related. What else am I doing in this space? Really just that. I'm trying to get familiar trading on TradingView. Past our funding accounts, I'm on phase 2. And possibly look into futures with Trade08 and hook up a stockbroker with TradingView. I want everything to be on TradingView. Make it simple, make it easy. And I need to stop saying in. Alright. Peace out.